Hey guys, Clint Brown here. You know, most of my videos are me educating you on how to do this or that, but lately I've run into something that really kind of lights my fire. Now, if you're around me, if you're around my house, or we meet up at the coffee shop or whatever, you know that I like to dive deep in the relationship. I like to find out what's going on, and before you know it, I'm going to know about your kids, I'm going to know your blood type, I'm going to know where you go to church and who your second grade teacher was. I want to know these things because I'm curious. But what I find when I really dig into someone's business, and when I really find out what's driving their success or not, it really comes down to their beliefs. Now, if you're a Tony Robbins fan or any sort of self-help guru fan, you know that beliefs impact your thoughts impact your actions impact your results. Guys, it's your beliefs that are dictating the results you're getting. And guess what? Your results then impact your beliefs again, right? If you get crappy results, then you have crappy beliefs, and the cycle just keeps going. Guys, there's 3 levels of belief in your company or in your process, in your business, that impact exactly what's happening on a day-to-day business. And I know that this happens because when I push you on it, when I sit across from the table and I ask you these questions, you've got crappy answers. Your answers don't convince me, so why would they convince somebody else? So guys, the first thing is you've got to believe in your product. I don't care what product you market. If you're marketing tires, or you're marketing coffee, or you're marketing an energy drink, or you're marketing carpet, or financial services, or real estate, you have to believe in the product. Otherwise, people pick on it. People pick up on it, guys. Their bullshit meter is very high. People now know if you don't believe in your product, and it has to be something that's genuine. You've got to, if you want to really believe in something that comes across genuine, you've got to experience it, right? I mean, if you've never been to Disney World and you tell everyone else how great Disney World is, and you've never been there, they know that. Like, they pick up on it. Maybe they can't put their finger on it right away, but they say, you know, this person seems excited, but they don't really, they're not excited in a way that says, I've experienced it firsthand, right? It's just of the knowledge. It's not inside them. They don't know what it smells like, what it tastes like, what it's like to be there. Guys, you have to know your product in and out. People who are very successful at moving their product are passionate about the product. They have firsthand stories. So whatever your product is, I don't care. I don't care what your company is. I don't care what your product is, guys. You've got to be passionate about the product. You have to believe in the product. You have to believe that your product does what you say it does. And if somewhere inside you don't believe, right, you wouldn't go to court and get up and testify on your product. It comes across. So the person you're talking to, you know, says to themselves, this person, like, I'm not really sure about this decision. I just don't know. Well, the reason they don't have that belief is because you don't have that belief, and they're just responding to the way that you're acting, right? I mean, think about it. You've ever been around horses, right? It takes a horse all of about a half a second to know when someone walks in the barn if they're going to let them ride them or not. They go, this person is sketchy. They're not getting on my back. Guys, horses have that sixth sense. All of us do. We all know when something's wrong. We know when someone comes up, we get that gut feeling something's not right here. Maybe we can't put our finger on it. Guys, it's so much about your beliefs get conveyed through body language and through eye contact and through timing and through tone of voice and just your energy, things you can't control. Or things you're unaware of, right? You happen involuntarily because you're in your subconscious because they're impacted by your beliefs. So if you don't really believe in your product, you have a huge problem on your hands, and you're trying to convince other people to believe in a product you don't believe in. It's not going to work. And that's why most people don't buy a product, is because the person, you know, telling them about it doesn't believe. If you've ever been somewhere and you ask someone, hey, what's the best food here? And they're like, you're like, great, I'm sitting down at a restaurant, and the person who's sitting here doesn't really like the food here. Right? Versus, there's a restaurant here in town, guys. The food, if you ask the waiter or waitress or any of them what their favorite dish is, they'll go on and on and on about some dish and how they love it and how it's cooked and prepared because they love the food there. They believe in it. Guess what? They sell a lot of that food and at a high price because it's awesome and the people believe in it. So guys, you have to believe in the product. The second thing is you have to believe in your business. Whatever your business model is, I don't care. You've got to believe that it's a system that works. Excuse me, you got to believe that the company's behind you. You got to believe that customer service will happen. You got to believe the product will be delivered. You got to believe it's going to do what it says it does. You got to believe in the whole model, the whole business model, whatever that is, right? I don't care if you're in real estate or you're a network marketer or you sell junk on the internet. It doesn't make any difference. You have to believe in the system in order to convince other people to participate with you. If you don't believe in the business, right? Again, if you wouldn't go to court and testify and say, this is it. This is freaking awesome, and I know what it can do for me. I know what it can do for you. I can explain it. Then you're not going to be able to get that across, right? If your belief system is low, You've got to do whatever it takes to get your belief system high, or you got to get out, because it's going to come across and you're going to burn bridges and you're going to frustrate people because they're like, here's someone talking to me that doesn't even know what they're talking about. It's not even passionate about it. Guys, you have to be passionate about the business model. Whatever that model is, you got to be convinced you're doing the right thing and that your product and service and your business can really help somebody, right? I mean, Steve Jobs, who passed away, really believed his products were going to change the world. He really honestly believed that, and that his company and his model and his way of doing business was the absolute best way to get that to come to fruition. He believed it, right? And it's obvious. And what happened? So did the rest of the world, right? Another billion people bought into the idea because he believed the business. Okay, guys, but the biggest one, so you got to believe in your products, you got to believe in your business. Guys, third, you got to believe in yourself. And this is where I find that most people don't. Right? Someone will be sitting across from me, and I'll say, why should someone join your team? Why should someone want to work for you? Why should someone want to partner with you? The number one answer I get back is, I don't know. Well, what the hell am I supposed to do if you don't know why I'm supposed to join? How are you gonna tell me? That doesn't make any sense in the world, right? You're telling me you want me to join your business, but you don't know why I should join your business? Why I should partner with you? I'm not saying you got to have some huge ego or huge chip on your shoulder or anything that is negative. You just have to believe in it. It comes across, right? Think about it. I mean, I'm a parent of 3 kids, right? I love my children. I love being with my kids. In fact, I'd rather be playing with my kids right now than doing this video, but I'm passionate this video's got to happen. In fact, I'll probably have a kid interrupt the video here in a second. Guys, I love being a dad. There's nobody that's going to get in the way of that belief system. No one's going to come to me and say, you know what? Do you really love your kids? I'll be like, are you freaking kidding me? I mean, no one's going to ask that question because it comes across. It's obvious. My kids never question. Every time I tell my kids I love them all the time, right? And they always say, I know, Dad. I know, Dad. I know, Dad. Right? Because it's true. They believe it because it's actually true. Guys, if you don't believe in yourself, right? If you don't think, I can do this, I'm capable of accomplishing this, I've got what it takes, I can figure this out, I have the fortitude. If you don't believe those things, if you think that you're dumb or that you're incapable or that you're weak, guess what comes across to the other person? That you're dumb, incapable, and weak. Right? People who believe in themselves, it comes across that way. Now, I'm not talking about arrogance here. I'm not talking about cockiness. There's a difference. In fact, people who are cocky and arrogant often have a low belief in themselves, and they're overcompensating by being cocky in the same way that someone who doesn't believe in themselves and being very shy has issues with self-confidence. I'm talking about you know what you know about yourself. You know who you are, right? And you don't. It's not too far. It's not above and beyond, but it's not below. Guys, I know right now I can't run 20 miles, right? I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm so confident in myself I can get out there and run 20 miles. No. But can I run 3 miles faster than you? Probably. I mean, I do it regularly. So I know that about myself. That's my belief. I've seen it. I've got proof. I believe in myself. Does that mean I'm going to try out for the Olympics? Do I have delusions of grandeur? No. Not at all. But I know what I'm capable of. Guys, you got to believe in yourself. If you have belief system, belief problems with yourself, if you're short on belief for yourself, you got to get that fixed, because nobody will ever join you if you don't believe in yourself. Guys, here's the big thing. You're selling yourself. You're the product. I don't care what company you own, you're the product. Right? And so if you're not the best solution for them, you don't know what you're talking about, and you don't even believe in yourself, how in the world do you think you're going to sell yourself? It's not going to happen. No one's going to buy in. So guys, I know a lot of you who follow me are entrepreneurs. Guys, it's got to be those 3 things. You got to believe in the product, you got to believe in your business, you got to believe in yourself. If you don't, I guarantee you everyone else is aware of it. Right? You might think, oh, people don't know, I hide it pretty good. No way. They pick up on it right away. I'll pick up on it right away. You're not fooling anybody. You're just trying to fool yourself. And even you're not fooling yourself because you know you're watching this video shaking your head going, yeah, man, I do have an issue with that. Guys, you got to get it figured out. You got to find someone who can help you with your belief systems. That means you got to start going to church. Start going to church. That means you need to hire a therapist. Hire a therapist. If you need to take some courses or buy some books or start jogging or dig a garden, it doesn't make any difference to me. Pick something that's going to help you increase your belief system and who you are, and help propel you forward. You're going to find the biggest impact to your whole business happens when you get those 3 things in line, guys. It It doesn't matter about the product. I never talk about my product's ingredients or what we got. I never have to explain any of that because I believe in it. No one ever questions me on those things. Just like no one ever questions my love for my kids. Never, never, ever, ever do I get those questions. If you get those questions, it's because your beliefs, people are going, I don't really know about this person, right? You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to believe in your business. You've got to believe in your products. Guys, I appreciate you. Leave your comments, especially if you disagree with me. And I hope to talk to you soon. See ya.